Hello and welcome back. And we bring you this presentation here from the Great Lakes Regional Championship 2019 Arch Championship game. Ball State University against the University of Michigan. I'm Matt Dwyer. I'll be your commentator for this evening as our referees set up the field. Both of these teams, long storied programs in the Great Lakes, both of them, many wins under their belts. Michigan, a regional championship back in 2015. Here now, they will prove themselves on the field to be the greatest team in the Great Lakes region. These teams have already met twice this tournament. Once in pool play, where Michigan blew Ball State out of the water in a definitive win. This morning in the first round of bracket, they met again, where Ball State was able to bring over the win. 100-70 with the catch, a close game. And now the third game, a best of three series as it's been decided, will be here. Our sun's setting, the temperature's dropping, and we are getting all ready to go here at Voice of America Park in Westchester Township, Ohio, just north of Cincinnati. The path to get here this morning as Toby March, our head referee, gets things underway. Ball State defeated BGSU in the first round. Or, pardon me, defeated Michigan and then Bowling Green. We'll get back to that in a moment as our opening cadence starts here. Ball State in the cardinal and black attacking left to right. Michigan in the white and navy attacking right to left. And we are off. Ball State gets the quaffle first. They'll roll it back and they get bludger control. And it's a strong start so far. Taylor over to Jolly. Jolly driving to the inside. There's no beaters there. Blocked by Stevenson. And Jolly ended up getting his own rebound. He's going to drive back up at the hoop. Still no bludgers, and Jolly scores. And that'll be first blood. Drawn by Ball State, 10-0. Michigan now a chance to respond. Thomas ball handling in the center for Michigan. Michigan with bludger control. Thomas with some protection. And a misbeat there. Pass over to number 98 is good for the goal. And Michigan answers 10-all. Ball State brings it back up. So now Taylor, ball handling for Ball State. He's got Kaufman in front of him. Ball State with bludger control here, and now they've lost it. And now the bludgers are down, and now Michigan's going to pressure. And it looks like that was a good goal after after the Ball State chaser was beat there. We'll see. Referees conferencing about whether this was goal, whether there was a foul. Goal is no good. Beat before is the call. And so that will leave it at 10-all, and Michigan comes away with the ball. It's Stevenson. So now Michigan will bring it up. Ball State with bludger control once more. And Stevenson on the near side. He's got beater protection from Scatini. Stevenson over to Thomas. Thomas on the far side. He breaks out of a tackle. He breaks out of a second tackle. Gets big. Puts it through the top hoop. breaking tackles, scoring goals. Michigan up 20-10. Michigan with budget control now, keeping their bludgers back. Ball State spread out on offense. 3 chasers up high. Number 6 here. Pass over to Jolly on the far side. And Jolly. Shot no good. And there's a stoppage as one of the Ball State beaters is down. Our AT will come take a look at them. And he's up and he's able to walk off under his own power. The shot missed by Ball State goes out of bounds. It'll be Michigan ball. Score is 20-10. Michigan in the lead. And that temperature is dropping rapidly as that sun goes down and the lights turn on. It's been a relatively cold weekend down here. Today wasn't so bad. Still needed a jacket. But both mornings when we got here this morning to set up the fields, quite frosty. All right, a little conference on that one. No call, no goal. And play restarts. Stevenson coming out of behind his own hoops and will bring the ball up for Michigan. Michigan with bludger control. It's Scatini and Lentz. Michigan rolling around the right side, getting into the keeper zone. Bludgers are down. Now Stevenson is going to drive. Stevenson in the middle, up against the keeper and scores! Keeper unable to get enough oomph in his tackle, and Stevenson is able to get it. As Ball State with some bludger play here. Michigan really trying as all the beaters are on the ground. Now Michigan comes up with bludgers. Both Ball State beaters are beat as the pass blocked by Stevenson. And Michigan, do they come up with it? A slide to try and get the ball, no good. And Michigan comes away with it. And now, no beaters back still. Stevenson, he's going to run to the right side. Pass across to Thomas. Thomas, he gets big, puts it through. And now 40-10, teetering on the edge of snitch range. And Michigan, all the momentum in their favor right now. So the aggressive bleeder play by Ball State becomes too aggressive. Michigan able to regain bludger control. After a turnover and a bit of a scrum at the middle of the field, Michigan able to drive on the no bludger situation and score. Ball State, patient offense as they have been all weekend. And now Jolly gets beat here. And Thomas brings the ball up. The beaters are clear. Thomas is going to drive in, pass across to Stevenson, who puts it through. 50-10. As Ball State tries to get their bludgers back and unable to do so. And now Jolly will start with the ball here. And Ball State will take a few subs. And we'll see what they can do here. Michigan now out of range, 50-10. As Quaffle over to the far side with the keeper. Back to Jolly. Jolly looking for his options, waiting for his beaters to make a play. That's been the move for Ball State and most of these Great Lakes teams all weekend, although Ball State does it better than most. Where Michigan defends better than most is now they press and force Ball State to use their reset every time that the bludger goes down, and now they're going to press again. Jolly's just going to throw that one away. Never mind, 87 receives it, and he's back to Jolly. Jolly gets beat, puts it over, and bobbled by the chaser, picked up by Ball State keeper, and then he gets beat and handled by Majeski. Ball State with utter desperation there, just trying to make something work out of it. Michigan having them back on their heels. And Michigan All of it moving forward. Majeski passes off to RCC. He's got Andrews in front at Beater. Beat missed by Ball State. RCC's going to go on a run. He's shifty. Pass behind the hoops. No good, and Ball State comes up with it. Mishandling there by number 48 from Michigan. As the Ball State keeper will come up here. Pass near side to 20. Back to keeper. And now there's yet another press as the keeper passes back to Jolly. The beaters bearing down. And pass to Jolly again as that beater beats. And now Jolly's got some space. There's no bludgers. Jolly on the move. Passes over to the keeper. Dunks it! Number 90 with a score from the assist from Max Jolly. And Ball State not going down without a fight, certainly. There's plenty left of game to play. It's 50-20. And some aggressive beater play there. And now Ball State with no bludgers as Zeke Majeski's going to drive down the center. He's getting big, passes over to 56, who scores? Pulling it back out of snitch range, 60-20. And Michigan getting very aggressive, using that press effectively, forcing Ball State to take those resets, creating goals off the turnovers. And more importantly, putting bludgers on the ground, disallowing Ball State from getting them back and scoring. And Ball State's going to take a timeout here.
Hey, can we have a timeout? Yes, Red, timeout. Ball State, huddle! Let's go, Michigan!
As Liam Zach, current coach of Ball State, tells them to huddle. And Michigan high-fiving, looking jovial. Michigan's got their B team, Bear Train, on the sideline cheering for them. Good audience for them. Ball State probably making some adjustment here. Not the start that they wanted to come out to. 60-20. As Michigan has looked in almost complete control of this match so far. They're definitely going to have to change up their strategy, specifically when it comes to bludger recovery, as they haven't been able to find much on offense, as Michigan, holding bludger control, has been able to put Ball State's bludgers on the ground, disallowed them to advance in the zone, and push them back into their own zone, oftentimes for a goal. Ball State's going to have to develop some sort of other play here in order to get those bludgers back in. They seem excited. They seem happy. As both teams return to their brooms. Ball State keeper with the ball here. As he starts just at midfield. Michigan, as always it seems, with bludger control, aside from a short stint very early on. And we'll see what this timeout can do for them. 60-20. And play restarts. Kaufman trying to get bludgers down as Ball State, they're looking around. And now the bludgers are way behind, and Ball State once again needs to do the same thing that they have been doing, which is the press. And now Ball State, as one bludger on the other side of the field, it's 1v1 for bludgers, as now he comes back, and Ball State saves their bludger there. As there we are, Ball State pass back to the keeper here at the top of the key. Keeper fakes the throw. Bludger control still in Michigan's favor. Ball State still able to keep the ball alive as they're whipping the ball around. Michigan's beaters absolutely everywhere. RCC's got the ball, and there's no bludgers as RCC's going to go on a run. One chaser to beat. Windmills and misses. RCC loses the handle there, and it stays in bounds as he flips it out to Majeski. Majeski breaks a tackle, gets at the hoop, and scores. And it looks like there's a stoppage there. And we'll see what happens. I think that ball went off the goal referee that kept it in bounds for RCC to recover. So We'll see what the call is here. As Ball State, a rare physical stop there on defense initially, as RCC lost the handle. Number 90 smiles and laughs. He's having some fun. They're all having some fun. We'll see if this goal stands. Referees continuing the conference. Majeski pleading his case to the ref, as he often does. He's a chatty guy, wants to make sure that his position is crystal clear to them. As don't we all, anytime we're on the field. The referee's still conferencing. We can talk a little bit about the path that the teams took to get here. Ball State with an early win over Michigan, then facing Bowling Green and defeating them to make it to this finals. Michigan with that initial loss to Ball State, then defeating Michigan State and then Miami in the semifinals in order to come back and play in this final match. That's how the brackets lie. You can log on to usquidditch.org under the events tab. Check out the Great Lakes Regional Championship. From there you can find a link to our bracket and you can see exactly how the primary through quaternary bracket worked out and how those bids were allocated. Coming up after this game, we will have our final game between Pitt and Bear Train to determine the final bid. So two final type of games for Michigan here. The referee's still continuing to debate this one. And if Michigan had some momentum, it's probably killing it a little here. It's also very cold. And Majeski's still arguing his case. I'm not sure if they're calling the goal off or not. We'll hear from our head referee, Toby March. And apparently, yes, they're calling that one back. It was supposed to be an out of bounds because it hit off the goal ref, so it's going to be Ball State's ball to inbound. And Michigan will just get themselves back on defense to set up for a new Ball State offensive. Number 90, bringing it up near side at keeper. RCC for Michigan on the point defense. To Jolly at center. To 90. He's looking for his options. Ball State beaters just trying their best in there. Michigan. And the beater down. Bludger down, and now Michigan's going to press as they have been. And now Jolly fields that pass, and he's going to move back forward as the beaters are out of position. And now Ball State finally has recovered Bludger control after many minutes without it. And now Ball State can set up their offense the way they want it. 90 communicating. Seeing what he wants to do here. He's going to drive in, passes, and complete miscue there as he misses his chaser. And finally, as the beaters will battle here. And Kaufman with a bad throw, and Michigan retains bludger control. So Ball State's bludger control lasts all of half a drive as a miscue has them lose it as RCC drives in here as he breaks a tackle. Bludgers are on the ground. RCC off the crossbar, and Ball State will recover there. And Ball State gets bludger control back at the end of that one. So now they'll have another chance at an offensive. As Kaufman will take a sub, and Ball State will have a few subs as they advance the ball forward. To Jolly up top. Jolly at the top of the key. And now Jolly wheeling around the left side. Thinks better. Back up top. Number 90. To Jolly again. It's that patient offense, but now they have bludgers to back it up.
All day, Will, all day.
Michigan unlikely to pressure here. With there's one thing that'll match this Ball State patient offense, it's the patient Michigan defense. Jolly inching closer, looking for his options, flips it back out. And Ball State has slowed the pace of this game considerably. As 90 protected by his beater, inches slowly closer to that keeper zone. And he hasn't done much here, certainly. Passes over to Jolly. Jolly looking to make a move. Passing down behind the hoops. The shot missed, and it's back up to the keeper, number 90. As he gets beat, he kicks it back into play. Jolly's got it. Jolly wrapped up by RCC. Jolly still going. Wheeling around the right side, the left side rather. He passes the inside, number 20, it's a goal! And back into snitch range is Ball State as their patience pays off. Majeski handling it as the chaser line for Michigan takes a sub. (60-30), Michigan's favor. And the block beat there allows Michigan to recover bludger control. And just like that, they're back in a more favorable position. The beaters are ahead. Majeski in behind his beaters. The bludgers are down. Missed pass over the top for Majeski. And the keeper will take that one. As Michigan maintains bludger control through that.
Lock it down, that's good, lock it down!
Taylor back in at keeper. And Ball State going to have to try and get that bludger control back. Really trying to slow that game down again. And now Michigan gets the beaters down. Pass inside. No good. She's beat. And now Majeski. He's got one beater to the right. She throws the ball back. And he's going to have to pull up. He doesn't. His beaters do well. He's got an advantage call. Majeski's still going. Gets big. Goal! And there's an advantage call there. It's going to be a foul on a Ball State chaser as their tackle on Majeski was not clean. Or rather, that is the keeper in his effort to stop. And Jolly will take the green headband as now number 24. Never mind, actually the goal was good, and so time was served and Taylor will remain the keeper.
No, you're good, you're good.
So that goal is good, bringing it back out of snitch range. 70-30 is the referee's reset play here. Ball State will start with the quaffle and one bludger on the side. Which comes into view, it's Palmer. So a few other subs, and Kaufman will come back in at beater. He's been playing double duty beater keeper for most of this season. We'll see if he stays mainly at beater during this game, as he's one of their stronger ones. And with his bludger on the ground, Michigan once again, and they're just going to launch it into no man's land here, and Majeski's going to pick it up. He's got three chasers back. Majeski's going to go himself. He gets around the keeper, and now he gets wrapped up, and Jolly brings him down. Majeski, his pass intercepted by Ball State. And Ball State, great physical stop there as Majeski pushed his luck a little too much. And now Ball State has recovered bludger control, and the momentum is shifting in their direction. A missed pass there results in a beat from Michigan, and Michigan's got the quaffle. And Ball State chaser back to hoops. Kind of just fell off her broom there when attempting to get the ball. And Majeski will bring the ball up. Some beater substitutions for Michigan now. Scatini and Lentz as Majeski brings it near side. And now he'll go back center as this field is illuminated now and the setting sun is gone. Majeski stays in bounds and looks to be a bludger turnover. And it was a bludger turnover. We'll see who gets it here. And because it was in the offensive half here, that bludger will go down to Palmer. So now Ball State with bludger control. So now Majeski will move to the left side, and without any bludgers, they're going to press. Never mind, Satini back in the play. So Michigan will set themselves back up, now down one bludger as they enter this offensive. 70-30 is our score. Michigan in the lead. Majeski drops it down to Thomas. Michigan trying to do some fancy beater work, and Thomas's goal is good. And now 2 bludgers at the hoops. And it looks like there's a potential bludger turnover here. Ball State beater is back here. Oh, and it's a bludger turnover to red, so Ball State beater will keep that bludger. So Ball State maintains bludger control here as they come back up on offense, and it looks like they will send number 90 back in at keeper. So Ball State, under the cover of a bludger, now able to advance into the Michigan half. 80-30 is the score. Michigan in the lead. Jolly, shot, no good, or maybe it was a pass. Either way, no good. And Stevenson, now in a keeper for Michigan, comes up with it. Our snitch getting ready on the other side of the field, meaning we are ever closer to that snitch on pitch play. And Ball State outside of snitch range now. They're going to want to correct that as soon as possible. Ball State with bludger control as the pass on the inside blocked by Ball State. And they take the ball up now. Our snitch entering the field of play. He's getting loose. He's getting thrilled with it. Michigan now with bludger control. Number 90, guarded by Thomas. He's got a beater with him. He's looking for his passing options. Rolls to the far side. Back to Jolly up top. Michigan now pressing. And not anymore. Jolly still at the top of the key. Looking for his passing options. Got the keeper on the far side back in the play.
My boy right there.
Michigan still with bludger control, doing a good job maintaining it here, as they will want to be with snitch on pitch. They got Noah De La Riva in as their seeker, as Ball State has Taylor, and the seekers are released. Broom on this side, she gets beat, ball gets knocked out. Scatini here, and Jolly picks it up. Stevenson knocks it out of bounds, and it'll be Ball State ball. So Ball State will inbound here. As De La Riva, he's got close, and it looks like the shorts were pulled there, and we'll see if he got that one or not. I think the shorts were pulled, as Ball State has since inbounded that ball. I think it was pretty obvious to us and on the sidelines that indeed that wasn't a good catch. Catch is no good. Those shorts were pulled. So now Ball State lives to fight another day. 80-30 is our score. Michigan in the lead. Jolly with the quaffle right in front of us. As Michigan now getting some more time with the snitch right in front of us, and also pressing Ball State's offense, as now number 90 looking for his options. Michigan able to split the beaters, and now they don't, back in the quaffle game. So now Ball State's seeker defending. Ball State basically playing their entire game by the midline here, as they're just waiting for their beaters to be able to do something for them. Both teams in the double male set. Number 90 coming on the inside. Shot no good. Seems to be batted away. Stevenson comes up with it. And we'll see what he sees as he turns. And there are no bludgers. Stevenson's going to go for a run. He's got a few chasers in his way. Jukes around one. Jolly's got him wrapped. Passes off to Thomas. And Thomas drops his broom. And Ball State has it. As this seeker's hanging on. Ball State on a run. It's number 90. And he slams it through.
Hey, Jack, it's 4. Jack, it's 4.
And there's a stoppage of play here as that hard shot went well off the boundary.
Come on, you got this, Michigan. Come on. Let's go, Noah.
So play now restarts. Michigan with the quaffle. That goal is good. It's 80-40. Ball State just on the edge outside of snitch range. Ball State with bludger control. They're defending at the seeker. De La Riva's not going to get close as of right now. Stevenson on the far side with the quaffle. And Michigan, have they gotten bludger control back? They have. So now with the bludger out of the play, it's no bludgers. And Ball State sends their bludger back in the play. Stevenson pass over the top to Thomas. No good as his shot will come back and the beaters will protect. It's Aubert and Andrews. And so now Michigan will have another chance at it with Stevenson at the top of the key. He's on the far side. Ball State with their bludger back in the play. Now they send it back to the keeper. They're sending it back and forth. As Stevenson underhanded and through the hoop. And now up by 5. And it looks to be some sort of... Oh, and the keeper, it looks like he didn't go back into his zone first. So there was a stoppage for that. And now the lead has widened back to 50, 90-40. Ball State passing their one bludger back and forth between the seeker and the quaffle game. Didn't quite work out for them that time. And now with the bludgers down and Michigan's going to press again. They've been using it all game, much to effect. The keeper's got the ball. He passes back to Jolly. Jolly's on the other side. He's running up the field. There's no bludgers back. Jolly's on the move. Passes over to Broom. Goal! And now Ball State with bludger control. And it looks like red ball as there was a pass after beat from the keeper. He saw the beater too late. And so red, Ball State will get the ball here. And all 3 bludgers are on Ball State's side of the field. So Jolly, he's just got the chasers to beat. He's got his 2 chasers with him as his keeper comes back in the play. And now the beaters have come back in the play. I'm not sure why Ball State didn't quite push the pace there. They allowed 2 beaters to get back in. As 90, he'll hand off to Jolly, who doesn't handle it. He picks it up. It is 90-50, Michigan. Jolly at the top of the key. Ball State defending on seeker. Ball State's lone bludger was just keeping the seeker away, but he's pushed well into the Michigan zone. Michigan keeper zone, that is. Now he's back closer to us. As Ball State will pass it around up top. Looking for their opening, waiting for their beaters to make a play. It's Kaufman, and Kaufman gets the ball. Nope, it was contact from behind, but he catches the ball. And that's it. Now the bludgers are down. Jolly's got a chance here. Stutter steps, finds the goal. It's good! And now they're down 3, and Ball State back in snitch range. Ball State's going to go for it. They're going to go for the overtime. Michigan with Stevenson with the ball on the far side. The bludgers are down. Stevenson, he's going to run far. He's going to go down pass, and RCC whips it through. And that's a stoppage there. We're getting the ball, which flew well off the field from a hard throw from RCC, and he brings it back out of snitch range. So now Ball State's going to go on a run here. It's number 90. He's streaking down the near side. Michigan trying to get their one beater back. It's a bounce pass to Jolly. Score! And now they're back in. And Ball State is going to immediately get back in the seeker game. They're looking to pull for OT as Ball State's beaters are giving them some protection. And the beater battle has left no one next to the snitch as Stevenson's right in front of us. It's 100-70, Michigan in the lead. Stevenson guarded by Jolly. Stevenson back to the inside. Looking to pass down. Checks down to RCC. RCC. Pass to the middle. She can't get it. Back to Stevenson. Rolls out of a tackle. Puts it through. They're back up by 40. It's 110-70. They are teetering in and out of snitch range here. Bludger control is as fluid as can be as Michigan manages to hold on to it this time. And now De La Riva's getting some time with the snitch. He's almost got it. Knocks the snitch down. And now Ball State, the keeper, number 90. He's near side with us. Ball State without bludger control. Michigan just trying to keep their lead here of 4. Ball State tackled, blocked on the play by Stevenson. A bit of a slide there from the keeper. And yeah, that's probably going to be a card. He slid right into the Michigan player's leg, I think. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happened here. Actually, it was an advantage call. Advantage call here, perhaps. Or a delayed penalty, I think, is really what we're looking at. Our referee's conferencing. 110-70 right now. And we'll see what they come up with here. Not sure what the call is. Majeski is now subbed in at seeker, giving De La Riva a break for Michigan. I appreciate the sentiments in the comments, Matt Coles. Thank you very much. Trying to give a good play-by-play here. Not sure how clearly the stream is coming through, but the field is well lit, so at least we can see. Both sides trying to start chants, getting themselves amped up as the referees have quite a long discussion here. I'm getting cold just watching them. I mean, I'm just sitting here holding our, just holding the camera. I can't imagine these players are probably, and it looks like it'll be a yellow card. Two-armed wrap. 1 minute in the box, and yeah, that is number 60 for Ball State. So a beater foul with snitch on pitch when you're out of snitch range is maybe one of the worst sins you can commit. The absolute worst sin would be it would be a red card would be the worst sin. And it looks like there's another yellow card penalty that they will be adjudicating. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and listen into the referee at the same time. And it looks like there was the Ball State got the penalty. Oh, there was the other yellow card on Stevenson. Pardon me. It looks like I missed that one. I think they were motioning for a two-arm wrap. So the double penalty turns the ball back over to Ball State as they reset it here. And they will come back into the play. Michigan with bludger control. Ball State with one beater. And the beater's down and beat. We'll see if Michigan presses. And they're calling for it, but no one's actually doing it. Now they're pressing. Back to Pruitt. She gets tackled. A good catch there, but she gets tackled. And our CC, a keeper, comes up with the ball. Another stoppage of play here. It looked like she had caught that pass and gotten grounded. I'm not sure that...
No, she had to make an athletic move.
I'm not quite sure if she was still extended or not. From our angle, I couldn't quite tell. Referees will conference that one. If that is a foul, our CC might be in trouble. Gina, I need you to get my battery pack out of my backpack. My phone's gonna die. It's by the table.
Yeah.
Thank you. So referee is conferencing about this one to see if Ball State was fouled here. Ball State coach trying to plead his case to the referees that his player was fouled. Yes, sorry. Trying to be off camera. The phone still has a little bit of juice left. I am getting a battery. We will not let this phone die. This stream will continue. So Michigan with the ball. After the successful defense there, RCC dodges the beat. He's got no beaters down as he rolls into a foul there, and it looks like Jolly. Yeah, it looked like RCC got low. And Jolly kind of got him high in the tackle there, or around the neck. It was kind of a bang-bang unfortunate situation. And if this is another card, and so it looks like a yellow card will be on Jolly. He's going to go to the box, but the goal will release the Ball State beater. So they trained one player for another. Number 60 will be able to come back in, as at least Ball State will be back to full beater strength with snitch on pitch. With that goal, I believe it is 120-70, Michigan in the lead. As Ball State will take the ball in their keeper zone. And so now Ball State defending its seeker once more, as Majeski waits patiently for his beaters. And now the bludgers are down for Ball State, and they claim immunity and get it back. So Michigan did not press there. Didn't want to be caught unawares. And now we have pass over to Pruitt. And we've got our power back here, and it looks like we've got a stoppage. Sorry, was just getting the battery pack adjusted. Says the audio caught out. Are you able to hear me now?
Come on, White, come on, White.
So we have a stoppage here. We'll see there was some sort of advantage call. All right, excellent. Thank you. Sorry, I think the phone cut out audio as the battery got lower, but we're all good here. Galaxy S10, I'd recommend it. So the referees conference. Our score is still 120-70. So you can, in this stoppage, feel free to subscribe to US Quidditch YouTube channel. Go ahead, give this video a like, and hit that bell and subscribe so you can see when we're live. And it looks like contact initiated from behind on number 32, Scatini for Michigan. Or, hang on, no. That was on Ball State. Sorry, he stood in front of the Michigan player to give the card, but he called out the Ball State player, so that'll be Kaufman. Kaufman will be going to the box now. And so now Michigan, they're just going to reset back up top there. RCC still at keeper as Ball State with two players in the box and only one beater. And Stevenson handles it and scores. They're up 60 now. It's 130-70, and Majeski's getting some time with the snitch here as Ball State is going to defend. And so the keeper now brings him up, and at that score, it looks like the other player was already being released, and so now Ball State is up to full strength as Kaufman is back in. Ball State on the far side with the quaffle. They're down 60. Michigan putting some decent man pressure on. And mishandling there by Prum. She's guarded right in front of us by Stevenson. He pushes her out of bounds. And so now Michigan will take that from out of bounds. And Stevenson will run it in and keep away from the beater, as Majeski's still waiting for his beaters to come on over and help him out as Kaufman stays close to that snitch. Now he'll drop back into play, and they have bludgeon control. Ball State has regained bludgeon control, and so now they can put one on the snitch and one in the quaffle game. So now, with beats in front, Thomas in at keeper now for Michigan. There is an advantage call, and shot no good. We'll see what the referees call for that one. And the referee is still conferencing again. Majeski. Ever talking to the referees. So we'll see who ends up with this ball as our referees quick conferencing. White beater is going to get the foul. And that's number 17. That's Aubert. And Aubert is going to go to the box, and now Michigan takes their turn getting a beater in the box. Ball State has already had 2 this snitch on pitch period. So now that'll result with bludgers for Ball State and the quaffle for Ball State as well, as it would have been either way. So now Ball State on the power play, able to guard their seeker effectively and maybe give their offense a chance here. The Ball State beater well into the keeper zone. Jolly sets the pick. Keeper moves to the far side. He moves back inside. Looking to split. Stutter step. Blocked by Thomas at the hoops. And Thomas. Yeah, he'll handle that. And looks like he's getting pushed by Jolly there. There was a misbeat, but Kaufman's got it. Thomas whips the ball across. It's number 56. She's got it. Comes back to the inside of Stevenson, 21. Stevenson looking for his options. Rolling right. Runs into the beater and resets it all the way to the keeper zone to Thomas. So nothing doing there for Michigan. They're still comfortably in the lead, 130-70. As Thomas steps forward, passes off to Stevenson. Stevenson moving to the inside. Bludger's in play now, and now the bludger moves out of play from Kaufman. And trying to get a view here. Ball State seeker still defending, so Majeski can't do a whole lot. The ball comes out, and the missed swipe and the beat. Stevenson blocked by the keeper from Ball State. He just throws it up. He needs to get it out there. Didn't want to give the fast break, I don't think. Ball State was there ready to go. And so now he gives his defense a chance to set back up. Ball State seekers continue to block the snitch. Ball State with bludger control, although the beaters are back in for Michigan. They're at full strength. Jolly to 90. And a hard beat from Kaufman. And this cold, I bet you that doesn't feel very good. 90. Looking for his options. He's played a whole lot of minutes here. I don't think he subbed Sin Snitch on pitch. And Kaufman gets beat. 90's going to drive in. And he gets popped on the play. But Michigan's still up 5. It's 130-80. And Michigan regained bludger control off that one as Kaufman gets beat. Ball State capitalizes but loses their most valuable asset. So Thomas will take it up, guarded by his beaters. It's Aubert and Andrews. And Thomas looking around. Jolly gets beat. Thomas with a beater on his left. And now drives to the far side. Looking for a chaser. And it looks like he thought that shot was good. The referees are in a conference on that one to see if they could see it was an odd angle for the referees. If so, that would put this back up 6. And looks like Ball State keeper will get it back. I believe that goal was good. It was indeed. 140-80. And so, Ball State. Bludgers are on the ground, and so now Michigan's going to press. It's Rash on the press with the beaters, and they back off. And Ball State and Majeski finally getting a little bit of chance. The Seeker's already down to one arm. It's been a long play as Jolly running around the far side looking for his options. They've only got one bludger. Michigan with control. And Majeski got just a taste, just a moment. And so now Ball State, she pushed the ball out of the way because she thought she was going to get beat. The beat missed, and she's just going to head back to her side as Ball State sets up their defense. And some big beats around the Seeker, and Majeski's got a chance. Kaufman beats him. 3 bludgers are on the ground. Thomas breaking through, and Thomas scores once more, 150-80. And Michigan builds on that lead. Number 17, inning keeper now, passes over to Jolly, who flips it back, can't get it through. The pass was high, and Rash comes up with it for Michigan. So a big streak down the sideline for Ball State. The pass too high for Jolly to successfully get down into the goal. And Kaufman giving his Seeker a berth so that they can stay in this game. And Michigan gets beat at the top and passes to number 70. He mishandles it. Gets it now. Now cuts back center. Passes off, guarded by 98. And she gets beat. So now Jolly has it on the far side. He's got Kaufman protecting him. Ball State with control. Pruitt looking for her options. No go. Jolly. Jolly, pass inside, no good, off the hoop, unhandled by his chaser, and that'll be Michigan ball as it rolls out the back.
7, White, up 7.
We are at 150-80 is our score. Michigan in the lead. Held the lead the entire game. This is the largest lead of the game at 70. Thomas on the far side with the quaffle. Try to get around our Seekers here. And Thomas just barrels through Jolly, and he puts that one through. He's a big body. He's got size, and he's got the goals. So that one goes well off pitch. Ball State will bring that one back in. And now up 8. Michigan has doubled Ball State's score here, 160-80. And Ball State still with bludger control. Kaufman trying to give his chaser just a chance to get back in it. Beats Aubert. Keeper to Jolly. Jolly probing, looking. Number 19 wrapping him up. Jolly spins out. Jolly. He's protected by his beaters. Pass over to the keeper. Ball State with that very patient offense. They can be here all night. Pass up to Jolly. As the Ball State beaters keep a tight perimeter as Jolly comes in, blocked at the hoops by Thomas. And the keeper will get the rebound.
All day, Ron, all day.
So he does a little pump fake, moves to the inside, just over the medium hoop as it bounces off the top, and Michigan will come up with it. Beaters cleaning up in the back there. And Thomas will have another chance. So a missed opportunity there for the Ball State offense. Michigan will bring it back up the field. Ball State, Seeker, still just standing in front of that snitch, just content. With Taylor's quaffle skills, you'd think that they would set him back in the quaffle game as Michigan has a check down pass, and she jukes the keeper and scores, and Michigan now up 9. I'm most certainly not going to tell players in the game to sub out. Ball State player gets hit in the face by the quaffle. As Ball State continues, as I was saying earlier, it's weird that they would keep Taylor in at Seeker when they're down by so much. You'd think they'd want his talents back in the quaffle game, especially to give some of these other players like Jolly a break. They could put in one of their other players.
Oh, yes, Ron! Yes, Ron!
And so now the keeper's going to run to the far side. He's got the beater threatening him, and Ball State desperation throw, and she gives a desperation throw, and it's scooped up by Michigan. So big passes up down the field, unable to do anything for Ball State. And Thomas will continue as the keeper bringing it upfield. Michigan with bludger control now. So number 54, he's going to drive it in, barrels through a chaser, and scores. And she's slow to get up, but she does. Boy, she got walloped. And now, Majeski, he's got a chance. Did he get it? We'll see if that one stands. He was fighting in close. This current score is 180 to 80. If the catch is good, this would be 210 to 80 as the final, and Michigan would be your regional champions. And Ball State conferencing, I think they know that this catch is good. It looked good from our angle here. Kaufman chatting with the Michigan players. I think he knows it's good as well. We'll see. We'll see what happens. A rough, toughly fought game here. You can stay tuned after this game for the final bid. And catch is good for Michigan! And Michigan is your 2019 Great Lakes Regional Champion! Bear Train and Michigan storm the field. They are elated. And the team with the highest ELO ranking, the team predicted to win, does its job. Michigan, the strongest team we've seen from them in the past few years. And they are elated. Congratulations to both teams. Congratulations to Ball State as well. To the regional runner-ups. They played a heck of a game. Thank you all for joining me this evening for this presentation of the 2019 Great Lakes Regional Championship Finals. Your winner, University of Michigan Wolverines, runner-up Ball State Cardinals. Keep it locked here on the US Quidditch channel as we will live stream the last game.
Los Angeles!
Michigan players are clearly hyped. We will stream the last game between Bear Train and Pitt to determine who gets the last bid to US Quidditch Cup. I've been Matt Dwyer. Thank you very much for joining me, and we will see you soon.